Al Pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents my review of The Flash. And when I say review, I had more than 10 words to say, so this is more or less a little extended review. Before I go into any more details, though, caution, possible spoilers ahead. So if you don't want to know anything about the film, now is the time to turn back. With that being said, my full review of The Flash. Barry Allen, also known as The Flash, discovers that he can use his speed to run into the past and stop his mother's murder and his father's incarceration. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. That's a blurb from the old CW Flash show several seasons ago. Wait, here it is. Okay, for this film, Barry Allen, aka The Flash, discovers that, wait a minute. Oh, okay, well, whatever. Well, here we are with another superhero movie, and once again, the alternate timelines and the multiverse come into play. And I don't know about anybody else, but with both Marvel and DC playing in the various multiverses that they've created, I'm wondering if anybody's willing to do a good superhero film based just in its own time and have the hero save the day in your regular basic superhero way. The trope of the multiverse is played out, and it is old and tired, and the writers need to come up with a different plot device. The film suffers from aspects beyond its own control, primarily Ezra Miller. His reputation has greatly compromised the acceptability of this film, but beyond that, he's simply not that good in the film and makes Barry dull at best and stupid and annoying most of the time. Sadly, those in charge were never smart enough to utilize Grant Gustin, who has been portraying a superior version of the Flash for 9 years. Miller cannot be faulted for everything, however, the writing is atrocious and the story is entirely derivative. It's been seen before and, quite frankly, done better on a CW TV show. It was nice to see Michael Keaton back in the cowl, hearing the original Elfman music and the Burton film design elements. His presence in the film is the highlight, but the writing fails him, and we are left with but a shell of the great hero of the Tim Burton films. Sasha Callie is not given enough screen time or development for us to truly judge her performance as an actress, but quite frankly, she's on long enough for us to know that this version of Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl, is blah, reciting the same old exposition we've heard before. The CGI is extremely poorly done. In this day and age, with the effects that we have seen in prior films and in other franchises, it's amazing that such a major release would feature such lifeless CGI. There are better graphics in a third-rate video game. The color and texture is off, and the action blurs out the characters. There's little doubt that many will tout this film as some great achievement, but they are just so desperate to enjoy any superhero film that even mediocrity will be applauded. The Flash is not a film that filmmakers with 10 years of franchise building would or should produce. They think throwing Affleck, Godot and company in cameos and CGI versions of heroes like George Reeves, Christopher Reeve, Adam West, and the rest, that it would uplift the film, but all it does is to remind us of the far better versions theirs will never live up to be. The best that can be said is that there are some fun moments. I mean, seeing Nicolas Cage as the Superman we would never get, and having George Clooney come in the end as Bruce Wayne and totally flipping out Barry Allen, that was kind of enjoyable. There are traces of emotion, touches of nostalgia, but ultimately, The Flash simply trips over its own feet. 1.5 stars. I was really wanting to give it 2, but I just couldn't bring myself to do so. Like I said, it's not an entire loss, but I can in no way recommend this film if you're truly interested in the little cameos and stuff. Find them on YouTube. That'll give you about as much enjoyment as they did sitting here watching the film in its entirety. Uh, Ultimately, yes, Ezra Miller shot this film in the foot. Not because of his weirdness off screen, just I just don't think he's that good of an actor. I just, God, he made Barry stupid, and it just after being a fan of Grant Gustin for several years until that show did go off the rails, at least he was a really good Barry Allen, and I cannot say the same for Ezra Miller. So that is my official review of The Flash. I tried to like it. I really did. I brought in Sunny Al. I was ready for this film. I was like, no matter what else, we're going to get Michael Keaton back. And it just, oh God, the writing. The writing was terrible. CGI so blasé. It's no. It's 1.5. I hope you did like this review of The Flash. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, Big Al Presents, I really hope you do so. More reviews, rewatches, and rambles in the weeks and months to come. If you did like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up and share it around. Not everybody's going to like this film. Might as well let people know that. And until the next time, find something fun to watch. Take care.